Okay guys, I'm back down here at the barn, and I fixed this, put some silicone up in this seam right here, and it's cold this morning, and I'm seeing water just, I mean these sheets are just soaking wet on the bottom and icy. I mean they're just soaked all the way down. The slickers are soaked, and anywhere there's something to stop it, there's a drip of water. But what I did the other day between the rain showers is I put silicone in this first seam, because it's only, what happened is this tin is double lapped, but they only single lapped this piece right here, and all the rest of it's double lapped like that one. Okay guys, I got my ceiling put back together. I shot a little bit of video yesterday, and I'll add this to the clip, but I went down that seam. It was what it was. The tin wasn't double lapped like it was supposed to be. It was just single lapped. So I went down the seam with some silicone as far up as I could get, about halfway up this sheet, and went down. And yesterday I come in here, and of course it was cold like the night before, and it was a little warmer in here, so it was condensating and dripping down off the tin, off the bottom. So I've still got that issue of condensation, so over time I'll probably start having some where this lathing goes across, I'll have some water damage probably, but unless it runs down here and rots the seal out. But the only other thing I could have done would be insulate it, and I really just ain't got the money to do that. So today I'm going to get started on some walls, and I think I'm going to do this side wall first. And I'll cut me a sheet, start from this corner, and work my way down. So let's get that together and get going on it. Okay guys, got this first sheet up here, and what I wanted to mention, the reason I'm recording this little section, is anytime you measure for a wall, you want to measure both edges up and down and then side to side. What I found was there's a 1-inch drop from here to here. So I put my level on the blocks, and it was off. It was down. It was uphill 1 inch right here compared to here. So I put my level against the ceiling, and it was level. So I made all my measurements off the ceiling. Everything's good and square. It worked out to 48 inches. Didn't have to rip the sides or nothing. So now the fun part is going to be getting this window cut out, and it'll go from here to here. And do the same thing. Find your level, whatever's level, and do your measurements off that. If you don't, your seams will never match up. So if I look, find me a level. Now you have to use these little bitty ones. So if I was going to come off this seal, that's pretty level. I could probably use a seal plate. Pretty level. Yep. Now I could also use the ceiling, but I know I can't use the seal. We'll check it anyway. I'll put the 4-foot level on here. It'd be nice if I could come off the seal with it. Oh, yes, I can, because that is level. So everything I can do, I can come right off the seal plate. So obviously there was that board is probably bowed. This new board I put in probably bowed up, and because it don't look like it's fitting good right in there, but this board here is level. So yes, that makes it a lot easier when you can measure off the bottom to your window. So that's what I'll do. And as you can see, this plywood's wavy. It dips down and goes up and dips down. See, but I can push this plywood up. So right here would be against the rafter. That would be my measuring. I wouldn't worry about it bowing down because I can push it up. And over here, the plywood bowed up. So I'm gonna have to come back with maybe a 2x4 or something, or do something to fill that, maybe some crown molding or something to fill that gap in. But just wanted to show y'all a little bit about how you figure. And this goes with siding or anything, and we've run into that problem on doing the barn siding, especially around this front window up here and right yonder, because the roof was slanting down. The guy that was doing the siding, he wasn't really a professional carpenter, so he wasted a lot of wood trying to figure out the cuts around that window till I showed him how to find a level spot and mark from there. So anyway, we'll get this one cut out, and what I'll probably end up doing is just cutting a strip to go across here instead of trying to cut this out of a whole sheet, because it's almost impossible to this thin plywood. I mean, this is only 3/8 plywood, and it would break pretty easily if I just left that little strip there. So I'll come back and put that strip in. Alright guys, here it is. We got her all put together. Just got to trim it out and paint it. It kind of messed up a little bit right there, but I messed up on cutting this bottom piece right there. But I think it'll be alright once it gets trimmed out. Some paint on it. Got a few little cracks here and there. Yep, thanks for watching.